I'm gonna try the Skull Merchant out first. Um, Just gotta set this up and we're good to go. Which means I need to plug this in. Now, I'm about to play this game, and I'm telling you right now, for some reason, as soon as I start playing this game, suddenly I get invites to other games. Now, I haven't started playing this yet. I'm setting it up. But I'm telling you, once I start playing it, I'm gonna get messages. Watch. I know, trust me. This happens all the time. Alright, let me set this up. There's some big changes coming to this character, by the way. I don't know exactly what they're going to be quite yet, but the early development process of the rework on this character, it sounds to me like they're going to make her drones move around. And they're gonna give her back the second skin line again, but it's going to be skinnier. But it sounds interesting. Yeah, whatever. Um,
Yeah.
let's see here. Um, let's see here. Hold on a second. I just want to see how good this is. I don't think it's going to be that great. Interesting. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Let me just make sure everything's good here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oops. Right, so, got that done. Right, so this character, shit, what did I just drop? Okay, it's not my coffee. That's a good thing. So this character is not, there's an early development on this character. There is a planned rework for her. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. But from some of the earlier things that they've been talking about, it sounds like her drones are going to move around, which is going to be very interesting. Oops. 1 hour and 58 minutes. Okay. That's about to reset soon. We're just waiting on him to see if we can get a match here. Like I said, I'm playing this game right now, and I'll give it about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes before I get messages asking to play a different game. It happens every time. Okay. Let's hope this isn't a super sweaty match. That's possible too. Let me see what we got here. Toolbox, medkit, oh yeah. Toolbox. Oh, sorry, toolbox, medkit, and nothing. So do I be okay. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get a normal match. No, there's something I realized with their names. That's definitely a sweaty squad. Well, how long do we have left in this, by the way? Get over here. 6 more days, okay. 2 times the blood points for 6 more days, okay. Well, the Blood Moon event's gotta be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Alright, so. There we go. There you go.
Ah.
Well, I thought to myself here for a second here, like, probably gonna get greasy people this morning, right? Because that's usually how it goes.
Ah.
Alright, let's see what we have. Fucking 3 fuel boxes, buy it. As soon as I see 3 more, if I see 2, it's fine. If I see 3 fuel boxes, yeah, we're not playing that match. Those are probably sabos. It's probably a sabo group. It's gonna sabotage hooks, body block, all the stuff that's not fun. Well, I don't know why they did what they did with this character. She was not that OP. Even with the changes, though, she's still nasty. Like even though they took one of her scanline things away, she's still nasty. happy while I'm waiting. Oh shit, where did my thing go? I just lost my mouse. Of course. Well, we'll see. Depends on what we see showing up here. Flashlight. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see what map they're forcing. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't. Really surprised they didn't. It's a miracle. So if you ever see the key, like if you ever see survivors forcing that map, the Wrecker's Yard, it's guaranteed Sweaty Squad. I know this from experience. Whenever they force that particular map. Come on, you greasy bastard. Let's go. There you go. Oh, you fucking bitch. Come on, you fucking loser. Let's go. You fucking Mr. Reaper. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, we got some sweaties there. Yeah, we definitely have sweaties. Without a doubt. There he is. Okay. Next. Yeah, bitch. That's what you get. get you, bitch. Okay. Now, you were saying? Let's see how far away the hooks are first. I don't see another hook. Oh, there's one right there, never mind. I think one of them has unbreakable. That's what I'm waiting for. There's no other hook. It's broken at the moment. It's the only hook, so she has to stay where she is. Because if I pick her up, she's going to get away. But she might still get away. Oh yeah, there's probably gonna be some messages after this one. That's pretty sad, eh? Let me see who's on. Nope, it's not. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. For now. Alright, so we got spilling blood plus this.
shall make this place mine.
Here are those. Let's see. Lots of those. Oh, interesting.
All according to plan.
Interesting. What do we got here? There's one good one I like. Oh, I don't have enough. That's not the right one. Actually, you know what? I want to use them, but I want to use this one.
Prepare yourself, you old salt.
Between there. this one's... I'm gonna try this. Oh, I gotta stop the search for a quick second. I gotta grab something real quick. I just remembered that. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I just forgot to get something out. I was looking it out. Just looked at the watch and said, better get that out. Okay, we're good now. I can start searching. This character is fun to use. If you use her enough, you'll get better with her, but everybody always automatically thinks that she's easy to use, and she's actually not that easy to use. She's kind of, sometimes it can be a really pain in the ass, because you think you've got somebody lined up and you let the dog go, and you miss them by like a mile, or you miss them just barely miss them. Like she's good to use if you get once you get good with her. She's pretty good. I have played with her recently, but I was playing with her every day when she came out, so I was just starting to get the hang of her, and then 2v8 came out again. I started playing 2v8. Then I started playing another game while I was waiting for the new killer to come out. Like, there's a new killer coming out on the 2nd of April, called the Tokyo Ghoul. That's kind of up in the air with me on that killer. I'll probably get it just because I play killer, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence on that one because I'm not sure. I did try the killer in the PTB. It's gonna be a really annoying character to use. Like, the survivors think that it's just gonna be a nasty killer to go against, but I mean, I guess if you get good with them. As soon as I see two toolboxes, I go nope. I was right last time I said this. So last time I predicted this, I was right. So last time, I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday, I think. I remember, it was the day before, sorry. I counted this group of people, and I saw like two toolboxes, a flashlight, and a med kit. And I thought, okay, you know, I'll do this. It should be okay. Turns out, those toolboxes weren't the toolboxes I thought they were. They were actually sabotage toolboxes. So, they tried to bully and sabotage the hooks, and try to bully me at the same time. When they realized that I had Lightborn and I was using the Knight, they learned a valuable lesson as to why you don't try to bully the Knight. Of all the killers in this game, I would say that is the least character you want to try to bully. If you're smart, that is. Now, I know there's people out there that are like, you know, they got like 20,000 hours in this game. But if you put a 20,000 hour knight against that same survivor, I'm telling you, that knight's winning. What do we got this time? Toolbox. Oh, it's the same people I just fucking found. I don't feel like a sabotage move again, thanks. I don't care if they have medkits. It doesn't bother me. It's the fucking toolboxes that bother me. When there's more than one. Because I know it's one of two things. It's either... I was watching this video the other day of these survivors. And... I watched a survivor complete a generator in less than 30 seconds. Because they have that spare part. They use a bunch of things, but one of them is a spare part that they install, which takes 10 charges away. And then there's something else they can use that takes... If they bring other people that are like that with them, they can easily kill generators fast. Then they go down to the basement. They do that little thing with Sable, or her ability. And then they just start using the rest of their abilities that they brought with them. And they can just kill the generators quick. He's pretty invisible. That was kind of cool when she did that. It found a match. Wait, toolbox, oh my god, there's 3 toolboxes this time. Sabotage crew, no thanks. Damn. What is with these survivors this morning? They're all running toolboxes. It's like they got a sabotage group going on. And that's usually what happens too. They're doing, so they'll have 4 people running toolboxes. Right? 2 of them will be ordinary toolboxes, and the other 2 will be sabotage. Basically, when you go in, when you drop a survivor, if you get a chance to drop one of the survivors, they're going to be right there to break the hook, so you can't get them to the hook. So, what's a good way to bleed out in this game? It's probably breaking hooks. That's a good way for the killer to just leave you to bleed out. I mean, that is like probably the #1 way to bleed out. Just keep breaking hooks, and I guarantee you the killer is going to be like, alright, I'm going to stand on your body, I'm going to wait here, and you're going to bleed out. What should play when they do that is the song Dumb Ways to Die. What makes me laugh the most, though, when I use this killer is the people they'll jump over the pallet and they'll stand there and they'll wait. And it's like, you do realize the dog can jump over the pallet, right? Relatively fast. I've done 3, but it's 4 searches now, and there's been 2 plus toolboxes every time. And then I ran into the same group a couple times. But like, yeah, it's been 2 plus toolboxes, which is not normal. So it's kind of weird. Sweaty crews must be on this morning. Out looking for somebody to try to bully. Let's hope that there's not like toolbox galore again. What is in their hand? I see a medkit, toolbox, and a flashlight. Okay. What's the names? We got 2 people hide their names, which means they're probably super sweaty. I have a feeling I need to use this right here, actually. Something's telling me I need to use this. I don't know why, but just have that feeling. I need to use that sacrificial ward. I mean, I'm probably going to be wrong about it, but I don't know, I have a feeling that they might be sweaties. That's okay. I've got 11. Just in case they were trying to force a map, I'm gonna make sure they don't. You know what they're really not gonna like though? I'm not sure if it's the 2nd of April that this is gonna happen, but if those changes are coming on the 2nd of April when the Tokyo Ghoul comes out, survivors are really not gonna like it when they try to force a map. Uh-oh. I can't see.
A chance to hide. Fine. Come back! Find me a rat.
That's what I just heard.
Fine. So.
Yeah, we got some sweaties here.
Fine.
They're not supposed to know where I am, by the way.
Now! That's sick. Like a fight. Fight. Back! So.
What do you look at?
Fight.
Yeah, I knew the cocksuckers were there, dude.
So.
Fucking sweaty nerd on this fucking map.
Now.
Are you fucking serious?
So.
Why is those fucking marks on the ground staying there when they should be gone? They're just like refreshing.
Now.
How much I'm gonna make a bet these nerds are using that fucking meta that I just looked up the other day? How much you wanna make a bet? I bet you they are using it.
Go.
Oh, Jesus.
Now.
So they know that this character gets stuck on the dog gets stuck. That's why they like this map.
Now.
Shit.
Look at you. Extra bones for you. Stop, you whine.
I got you. Perfect.
Enough theatrics. Fight, you rat. Fight. Now! So. Loyal one, aren't you? Now! Now!
Fuck.
Now! Now! You are a worthy companion, aren't you?
Oh, you're not leaving.
Shut it! And die!
That's what happens when you taunt the fucking Houndmaster, by the way. That's why you never stick around. You should always leave. So let me tell you something about the Houndmaster and as to why you should never do what this person just did. Yeah. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Knight, but the Knight has this ability where he can stop you from leaving. Okay, and so the Houndmaster doesn't need that, she doesn't need that add-on. Hers is built in. So if that dog bites you, and you're at the exit gate, or the exit I should say, you can't leave for 4 seconds after the dog's released. So if I stab somebody, they can't leave for 4 seconds. The exit gates gets blocked. Rather, sorry, the exit gets blocked. Yeah. So, your best bet is to just leave. I don't know why people stick around and think that they're just going to taunt the killer, because, yeah, she has a built-in kind of fuck around and find out ability. And I'm not even kidding. That's basically what it is. Is that, oh, you want to hang around in the exit gate?
You and me.
A smart idea. Oh yeah, but you see what I mean, right? That is, she's got the built-in ability. Like, I'll show you you know about the Knight, but I'll show you the ones that don't know. So the Knight has this ability, this add-on, it's called the Company Banner. And during play, you can block pallets and windows for 25 seconds when you create paths through them. But at the end, if people are hanging around the exits, or in the exit gate area, sorry, and I start a chase with them, they can't leave. And after my guard hits them, they still can't leave for 5 seconds. So that means I can put another guard in there to get them again if they're just injured, and get them again. And they still can't leave for another 5 seconds. Now, when I used to use the knight all the time, I used to say to myself, I wish they would bring a killer in the game that already had that built into their thing, right? So they could stop them from leaving when they want to sit there in the exit gate. And then the Houndmaster showed up. And guess what she can do? That's right, when her dog bites somebody, they can't leave for 4 or 5 seconds. It's either 4 or 5 seconds. It's almost the same as the knights. And that's after the dog gets released. The bite initiates the problem. The bite. It's the initial bite from the dog that will stop the survivor from leaving. So it's basically like the knight. It's just she doesn't have to use an add-on to do that. It's built in. It's built into her base kit. Now, if you look at her base kit, it's not going to tell you that. But if you watch the games, when I get somebody at the end, you'll see that they can't leave once the dog bites them. It's like 4 or 5 seconds before they can leave, which gives me more than enough time to down somebody or get them again with the dog. So yeah, I'm sure she was super salty about that. Don't you worry. She was sitting there jumping through windows. She's like, "Oh, you can't get me." And then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave now." And I'm like, "No, you're not." And then I got the dog on her. And then I moried her. That was the best part, is I moried her. Not only did I catch her ass and stop her from leaving, but then I killed her. Which is like a big slap in their face, basically. It's literally like a slap in their face. Like, oh, what was that? Where are you going? Nowhere? And actually, I do find that to be very interesting. I do find this one to be very... I used to hate her iridescence abilities. I used to think they were shit. But now, the more I use this wheel, the more I'm liking it. So, it increases the time that the dog lingers at a search destination by 20%, but when the dog goes from point A to point B, I'm undetectable. Yeah, like I said, it's 4 seconds, so that Houndmaster probably wasn't on top of you, whereas I would be. Right? That's the difference. When I use the knight, or I use this one right here, I know I've seen Houndmasters do this too. They'll get somebody at the exit gate and they'll bite them. They'll get the dog to bite them, and then they just... Yeah. I've never had anybody escape from me, so... And they've tried. So maybe they weren't aggressive enough and they just let you. Right? Because there's no way, because she literally has that. I've got streams of me doing it, where they can't leave. They've literally been bit by the dog and got away, like got off the dog's bite, and they were trying to get away, and the exit was blocked. I could see the exit was blocked. And it was like 4 or 5 seconds I counted before they could get away. I could have taken them out, but I wanted to see how long it took. I've never had anybody escape my dog. At the end, never. If I get somebody at the exit gate, they're usually fucked. It's like it's almost 100% chance they're dead. If I was to back off and let them try to leave, then they would be able to get away. But like, I don't do that. When I stick the dog on somebody, I'm usually pretty close. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Right? So you had enough time to go from where you just said you were to the exit, no problem. Right? That would have been enough time for you to get away. I'm talking about when you're in the exit. Like when you're in the exit area and you get bit by that dog, it gives the Houndmaster more than enough time to down somebody, is what I'm saying. Like if you get bit near the exit, you're probably going to get away because it'll be at least 4 seconds before you get to the exit. Yeah. I didn't realize this at first. When I first used the Houndmaster, I didn't realize this. I didn't realize she could do that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. I didn't realize that she could do this until I paid attention one time. I was chasing this survivor. This was probably the same day she came out. I figured this out, but this wasn't until like later on in the day. I got this survivor at the end and she got away. Like she got off the dog's bite and she was in the exit area and she went to run away and I saw the exit get blocked. And I was like, wait a minute. Really? She can do that? Okay. That's cool. That's good to know.
Come on now.
That's why when I chase somebody with the Houndmaster and they're healthy, I'll usually wait until they get to that area. Right? I'll wait till they get to the... You won't see me send the dog for a chase until I get closer to the exit. Because I know that when I get them with the dog, they're not getting out of that area. Whereas if I did it before that, they'd get away. I don't know, I want to be mean, I think. I rotate between these two now. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Janix? Okay, so... I'm starting to like this one too, by the way. I'm starting to like this ability. This machine learning. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that you have to wait till the generator is completed. I might go back to what I was using before. Yeah. I just don't like his Mori. Oh, not much. Just had somebody... You missed it. I just had somebody looping me through the things, which I was allowing them to do, which was funny. She actually thought I was chasing her. I was waiting for her to fuck up. And that's literally what I was doing, was waiting for her to fuck up. And she did. She got too cocky. She went to run to the exit gate, and I was using the Houndmaster. And she got to the exit, but unfortunately my dog got her before she could get away. And yeah, she couldn't leave. And then I picked her up and killed her. Because I picked her up, took her outside the exit gate, and then I killed her. Yeah, his Mori is, you know, of all the reworks they can do, I think his Mori should be reworked, so it's a little more aggressive. It's kind of lame the way it is right now. So, okay, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this ability, but this is one that I like to use sometimes. It's funny. Oh, I'm sure she was. Unfortunately, she was on a different system, so she can't send me a message, which is really funny. Not only is she pissed, but she can't even send me a message. Yes, the first Mori that I did in this game was Wesker. My first Mori was this guy right here. This was my first Mori.
Let's finish this.
That was my first. When I got my first Mori in this game, it was Wesker because I was using it. Because this was the first character that I bought. Like, when I started playing this game, I didn't play this game until I bought Wesker, and he was the first character I started with. Unfortunately, I'll show you something. Unfortunately, he's only Prestige 7, and my Knight is Prestige 25. You know what's funny? You're gonna laugh at this. Because it's the same as you. I think you said Nia was your first one. That was my first one too. She was looping me, and she screwed up. I psyched her. Basically, I psyched her out. I went one way, and she thought I was going that other way. And I came back, instead of going the same way I was going, and I turned around and came back the other way. She jumped back through the window. Boom. And then I killed her. But I was using the Mori, so what I was using was this. Because when I started playing with Wesker, they didn't have that yet, right? That wasn't available. So I was using this. Because when I first started playing about a little over a year ago, they didn't have, you know how like you can kill the last survivor now, right? Without using this. They didn't have that when I started playing with Wesker. You had to actually have this on or you wouldn't be getting killed. You'd have to hook them. I think the funniest moment in this game for me, remember that map I was just playing on there, Larry's? Larry's. That map got a funny story. I don't know if I've told you this, but so I was using Wesker. This was like probably a year ago. There was a survivor that was teabagging me at the exit gate, right? Or yeah, he was inside the exit gate, and he was injured. And I guess he forgot about Wesker's ability to do a double dash, but he was closer to the exit gate rather than the exit. And so he went to turn around, he saw me getting closer, and he was like teabagging. And then he was starting to turn around to leave, and I did a double dash and grabbed him and smashed him up against the wall and pulled him back through the wall. And I carried him to the hook, and I was like, we're not so funny now, are we? What'd I say about somebody wanting me to play hockey? What'd I say? I told you, as soon as I start playing this game. Still awake? Oh, not too much. Oh, yesterday was pretty funny. That was so funny, dude. I'm sorry. When Jaspers was telling me to be on the corner of the net, and I was like, fucking tell me how to play. I can take a lot of shit. I can. I'm usually pretty quiet about things, but there's just so much before I'll say something. I will say something after a bit. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Now I know when you play center, when you're playing threes, when you play center, you're supposed to help the D out, but there's a degree to helping it. Like if he's constantly getting caught, it's not. My job first is forward, right? That's what I'm saying though, but my job first is forward, but secondary is helping D, right? If we're in our zone. But if you're purposely getting caught, I mean, you can't sit there and keep blaming me. And you're not telling me you're going up, you're just going up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.